Hey guys, it's Miss Cross. Welcome to CSI Week 5, Day 2. This is your last assignment that's set up like our due now. So congratulations, you made it through a giant chunk of main idea and finding details and comparing and contrasting and telling if our things are similar or alike. You guys have just had a lot of extra practice, and so hopefully this has been helpful to you too. I just want to make sure that I go through this last assignment with you before we hop to the review stuff that we're going to start tomorrow. So go ahead and please pull out your reading that's called Setting the Table. So remember, we're going to look at the title, setting the table. Obviously, that means something to do with plates and knives and forks and spoons and a napkin. I am looking at this picture. Look at the plate's got little polka dots on it. It's kind of cute, so does the napkin. But those are just things for me to help me for later in case I need them. So let's go ahead and start. Setting the table. It was Joe's chore to set the table for supper. Each night, he put out dishes and silverware for 4 people. One day, Joe got a phone call. That night, he set the table for 6 people. His sister teased him. "Can't you count?" she asked. But then the doorbell rang. It was Grandma and Grandpa. "Good job, Joe," said Mom. All right, so number 1 says, in this paragraph, the word chore must mean. So, you can always go back to the reading and they bold it so that you can read that sentence and you can pick up some clues from there. But also, I think a lot of us have chores at home, so maybe you can use some clues about chores you do at home to help you pick what the answer this is. All right, number 2 is which sentence is most likely true? So remember, what is the best choice that they're going to give you? What can you prove is true? So it says A, Joe's grandparents called him. B, Joe's sister went out for dinner. And C, the grandparents came for dinner every night. So you say, what's most likely true? Okay? And number 3, the last one, which sentence tells what most likely happens next? So remember, it doesn't tell you what's happening next. You have to use some of the clues from the reading to pick what you think or what logically is the next step. So either Joe's grandparents spend the night, do 6 family members eat dinner together, or Mom asked Joe to make dinner. So remember, there's always going to be one there that is really not, it doesn't even make any sense. So cross out the one that's like probably not going to happen at all and narrow down your choices so that you can pick the correct answer. Remember, nights, I have tutoring daily. If you guys need some extra help, shoot me a message and we can set that up. Otherwise, good luck and I will see you guys soon.